You snap awake. The cryolid hisses open. It sounds like an angry snake. That is never a good sign. Cold air bites your skin. You shiver violently. The stasis sickness hits you hard. Your stomach does a flip. You grab the edge of the pod. Metal digs into your palm. The lights overhead are dead. Only the emergency strips glow red. They pulse like a slow heartbeat. Something is wrong with the ship. You try to speak. Your voice is a dry croak. You cough and try again. Computer, report. Silence answers you. The AI is offline. That means you are alone. You pull yourself out. Your boots clang on the deck. The sound echoes too loud. It travels down the dark hall. You check your wrist display. It is dead too. Great. Just great. You stumble toward the bridge. The gravity feels weak here. You float with each step. It feels like walking underwater. You reach the blast door. It is sealed tight. You find the manual crank. You grip the cold wheel. You pull with all your might. It screams against the rust. The door inches open. You squeeze through the gap. The bridge is freezing. Frost covers the consoles. You wipe a screen clear. It flickers to life. A single warning blinks there. Beacon offline. You stare at the words. The beacon guides the fleet. Without it, you are lost. You need to see outside. You move to the viewport. The blast shield is down. You hit the retract switch. The heavy shield slides up. You brace yourself for starlight, but there is nothing. The dark is absolute. You blink your eyes. You think you are blind. Then you see the truth. The stars are there, but they are dim. They look like dying embers. And the sun? The sun is gone. You are in the void. A chill runs down your spine. It is not just cold. It is the fear. You check the nav system. It shows you are on course, but the reference points are missing. The sector sun should be blazing. Instead, there is only a shadow. You look closer at the dark. Something moves against the black. It is darker than space. It crawls across your hull. It looks like black oil. It blocks the faint stars. You step back from the glass. The ship groans around you. It sounds like it's in pain. The hull creates strange noises. You need power. You need the main core. You leave the freezing bridge. You run down the central corridor. The gravity fluctuates wildly. One moment, you are heavy. The next, you are weightless. You bounce off the ceiling. You grab a handrail. You pull yourself forward. The engine room is ahead. You can feel the heat. It is the only warmth left. You slide down the ladder. The core chamber is vast. In the center sits the crystal. It is the size of a house. Usually it glows bright white. Now it is a dull gray. It pulses weakly. Thump, thump, like a dying heart. You approach the control console. You tap the diagnostic keys. The screen spills out data. Memory fragments scroll by. They are corrupted files. They look like jagged puzzle pieces. You try to read them. One fragment catches your eye. It mentions a frequency. Another mentions a location. They are coordinates, but they are old, very old. Suddenly, the crystal flares. A blue light washes over you. It blinds you for a second. You shield your eyes. Images flash in your mind. You see a golden fleet. You see a star exploding. You see a key. The vision fades quickly. You gasp for air. The crystal goes dim again. But now you know. The core is trying to speak. It holds a secret map. You type in a command. You isolate the odd frequency. It is a distress call. But it is not from here. It is from the past. You lock the coordinates in. You need to move the ship. But the engines are cold. You need a jump start. You look at the aux power. There is barely enough charge. You have one shot at this. You divert all life support. The air fans stop humming. The heat fades away. You channel everything to the drive. The ship shudders violently. You grab the throttle. You push it forward. The engines cough and sputter. Come on, old girl. You pat the dashboard. Don't let me down now. The drive catches with a roar. The ship lurches forward. You are thrown back. You grab the captain's chair. The G-force pins you down. You streak through the dark. The destination approaches fast. You drop out of warp. The scene steals your breath. You are not alone. A fleet floats ahead. Hundreds of ships drift there. They are dark and silent. They form a massive graveyard. You scan the nearest hull. It is ancient design. Rust covers the plates. Scars mark the metal. They fought a great battle, and they lost. You navigate through the wreckage. It is a maze of steel. Debris hits your shields. It sounds like hail. You pass a destroyer. Its bridge is blown open. You see chairs floating inside. It is spooky as quiet. You feel like an intruder. You respect the dead, but you need answers. You scan for life signs. The sensors sweep the area. They find nothing but ghosts. Wait. A ping returns. It is weak but steady. It comes from the flagship, the massive dreadnought ahead. Its name is the Iron Will. You steer toward it. You match its rotation. You extend the docking clamp. Metal grinds on metal. The airlock cycles green. You grab your flashlight. You grab your sidearm, just in case. You float into the dreadnought. The air is stale. Dust motes dance in your beam. You head for the bridge. You need their logs. You need to know why. Why did the sun die? You reach the command deck. Skeletons sit at stations. They still wear their uniforms. You salute them quietly. You find the captain's log. You download the data. It is corrupted, but readable. They fought the shadow, the creeping dark outside. They tried to stop it. They failed. Your radio crackles to life. You jump in your skin. The noise is loud. It breaks the silence. It is not static. It is a voice, a human voice. This is Outrider 6. Is anyone out there? The voice trembles. It sounds young, terrified. You fumble for your comms. This is Scout 1. I read you. You wait for a reply. The silence stretches out. Did you imagine it? Then the voice returns. Oh, thank the stars. We thought we were last. The voice cracks with relief. Where are you, Scout? You send your beacon code. You tell them your location. They are close. Very close. They are hiding in the belt. The asteroid field nearby. You tell them to stay put. You are coming to them. You disconnect the airlock. You scramble back to your ship. You feel a new purpose. You are not the last. There is a resistance, a small spark in the dark. You fire the thrusters. You weave through the asteroids. The rocks are massive. Some are big as cities. You spot the signal flare. It is a tiny light. You guide your ship in. You land in a crater. Dust plumes around you. Shadows lengthen in the jagged rocks. You see movement outside. Figures emerge from caves. They wear ragged suits. Their gear is patched up. They look tired and hungry, but they carry weapons. They are soldiers. You open your hatch. A man steps forward. He lowers his rifle. He looks at your ship. He looks at you. You have a working core? He asks with disbelief. You nod your head. He smiles. It is a grim smile. Then we have a chance. He points to the sky. Look up there, Scout. You look where he points. At first, you see nothing. Then you see the distortion, a tear in the space. It glows with strange colors, purple and sick green. That is where it comes from. The shadow comes from there. He spits on the ground. We call it the rift. It eats the light. We have a plan. He taps his chest. We have a bomb, a starseed bomb. If we drop it in, he trails off. We can reignite the sun. You finish his thought. He nods slowly. But we have no ship. Our engines are dead. Yours are not. You look at your ship. It is small. It is not a bomber, but it is fast. You look at the rift. It pulses like a wound. You look at the soldiers. They are waiting for you. They need a pilot. You take a breath. Load the bomb. You tell them simply. They cheer. It is a ragged sound, but it is loud. They get to work. They haul a heavy crate. It hums with power. They strap it to your hull. It looks dangerous. It is dangerous. The leader grabs your hand. Make it count, Scout. You climb back inside. You strap into your seat. The weight is heavy. The ship handles sluggishly. You lift off the rock. The rift looms ahead. It looks angry now. You push the throttle forward. You head straight for the tear. The sensors scream warnings. Energy spikes are massive. Then the radar lights up. Red dots appear everywhere. They are coming out. The shadows take form. They look like jagged wolves, made of black glass. They swarm from the rift. They sense the bomb. They are hunting you. You arm your weapons. You have pulse lasers. They are weak but fast. You lock on the first target. You squeeze the trigger. Green bolts fly out. The lead wolf shatters. It explodes into dust. But there are more. Dozens more. They dive at you. You roll the ship hard. Claws rake your shields. Sparks fly in the cockpit. You grit your teeth. You spin and dive. You are dancing with death. You shoot down 2 more. But they are too many. Your shields are failing. The alarm blares constantly. You need more power. You look at the core. It is running hot. But you need more. You override the safeties. You push the core past red. The hum becomes a scream. The ship vibrates wildly. Heat floods the cockpit. It feels like an oven. But the weapons verify. They charge instantly. The lasers turn blue. They are supercharged. You hold the trigger down. You spray fire ahead. The wolves disintegrate. You carve a path. You are a burning arrow, aimed at the heart of dark. You are getting close. The rift is huge now. It swirls like a storm. You can feel the pull. Gravity is pulling you in. You check the bomb release. The latch is jammed. Of course it is jammed. You slam the console. It does not budge. You have to go closer. You have to drop it manually. You open the fleet channel. The rebels are listening. I am going in deep. You tell them, cover your eyes. You warn them. You dive into the purple fog. The sensors go blind. You fly by instinct. You feel the center. It is a void within a void. You reach the lever. It is the manual release. It is behind your seat. You unbuckle your straps. The ship shakes violently. You are thrown around. You grab the lever. You pull it hard. Clunk. The weight drops away. The bomb is away. You scramble back to the seat. You grab the stick. You pull up hard. You need to escape. You need to run. You slam the afterburners. The ship screams in protest. You shoot out of the fog. You clear the rift. The timer hits 0. For a second, silence. Then the universe turns white. The shockwave hits you. It tosses your ship like a toy. You spin out of control. You fight the controls. You stabilize the spin. You look back. The rift is gone. In its place is a ball of fire. It is small at first. Then it grows. It eats the darkness. It pushes the shadows back. It is a new sun. No. It is the old sun. It is waking up. The light hits the graveyard. The dead ships gleam. The ice melts instantly. The shadows on your hull burn. They vanish in smoke. You check the sensors. The black wolves are gone. They cannot exist in light. You did it. We let out a breath. You didn't know you held it. Your radio explodes with noise. Cheers erupt in your ear. It is the rebels. They are screaming with joy. You hear crying too. You look at the dashboard. The energy readings are weird. The sun is unstable. It is flickering. Oh no, it is not enough. The reaction is stalling. The light is dimming. The shadows are creeping back. You feel a pit in your stomach. We need more fuel. You hear a new voice. It is the rebel leader, Captain Var. He is in a shuttle. He followed you. I see it, Scout. He sounds calm. Too calm. My engine is rigged. It has a fusion core. It can be the spark. Do not do it. You yell at him. There's another way. You lie to him. He knows you lie. There is no time. Keep them safe, Scout. You see his shuttle. It streaks past you. It dives toward the sun. It looks like a moth flying to a flame. Var, you scream his name. He does not answer. His shuttle hits the surface. It vanishes in the fire. A moment of stillness. Then the sun erupts. A wave of pure gold. It washes over the system. It is blindingly bright. It is beautiful. It is warm. The stability reading locks. The sun is stable. It is here to stay. The darkness is banished. You sit in the silence. You watch the golden light. It feels holy. You whisper a thank you. To Var, to the fleet, to the lost. The radio buzzes again. The cheers are quieter now. They saw the sacrifice. They know the cost. But they are alive. Victory echoes in the void. It resonates in your bones. You turn your ship around. You head back to the belt. The landing is rough. Your landing gear is damaged. You skid to a halt. The rebels run to you. They pull you out. They lift you on shoulders. They chant your call sign. Scout, scout, scout. You feel lightheaded. You smile weakly. They set you down. You look at their faces. They are dirty and tired, but their eyes shine. They have hope again. Repair crews swarm your ship. They bring spare parts. They weld and hammer. Sparks fly like fireworks. They paint a symbol on your hull. It is a sunburst, a circle of gold rays. It is their new flag. And you are their champion. You watch them work. 3 days pass quickly. The fleet is ready. The old dreadnoughts are moving. They salvaged parts. They rigged new cores. They are ugly ships, patched and scarred, but they fly. You stand on your bridge. Your ship feels new. The engines hum smoothly. The weapons are fully charged. You look at the star map. The sector is bright, but beyond is the unknown. Other sectors are dark. They need the light too. You open the fleet comms. This is Scout 1. The fleet listens. All ships report in. One by one, they answer. Iron Will standing by. Star Dancer ready. Hammerfall green. They are waiting for orders. You are the admiral now, not by rank, by deed. We have a job to do. You tell them. The stars are waiting. We are the torchbearers. We light the way. You punch in coordinates, the next sector over. You feel the thrill, the wanderlust. You are a scout after all. You open the ship's log. You find the blank page. You check the date. It is day 1, year of the sun. You type the entry. The long night is over. We sail at dawn. You save the file. You look out the viewport. The cosmos stretches out, infinite and deep. It is scary. It is vast. But it is not dark. Not anymore. You push the throttle. The stars blur into lines. You leave the light behind to bring it to others. The journey begins. You are the spark. You are the fire. And you will never burn out. End of log.